All right, shalom. May the Most High bless everyone. We'll speak on marriage. All right. It says marriage instituted, right? You can see up there. That's Genesis 2. And we're going to read verse 20. And Adam gave names to all cattle and to the fowl of the air and to every beast of the field. But for Adam there was not found an helpmeet for him. And the Most High, the Elohim, caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam, and he slept. And he took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh, the body, in place of it, where the rib was. All right. And the rib which the Most High power had taken from man, built he a woman and brought her unto the man, Adam. And Adam said, This is now bone of my bones and flesh, body of my body. And she shall be called woman, because she was taken out of man. Therefore shall a man, this is the reason why a man shall leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave, hold on to his wife, his helpmeet, and they shall be one flesh, one body. And they were both naked, the man and his wife, and were not ashamed. All right. And you can go to, you see these scripts or precepts, you know. Um, you got Matthew 19, you got Mark 10 and 7. I'm sorry, Matthew 19 and 5, Mark 10 and 7, 1 Corinthians 6:16, Ephesians 5:31, and you got 1 Corinthians 11 and 8. All right, but I'm gonna be in um, this book here. Let me get that. Let me reading in here on Adam and Eve. All right, all right. The book of Adam and Eve. All right, that's what I'm gonna be looking at. We're gonna look at this here. It says Adam is troubled by his wedding with Eve. All right. Adam's mind is set on fire. And we're going to read the betrothal of Adam and Eve. All right. So that's what we're going to look at. Because Satan is against marriage. Right? My book is like broken and long. But we're going to read this. Hopefully it's quick. I'm going to cut this. So we're going to look at this right here. I don't want to start here because you won't understand. Let me go over here. Okay. All right. So it says here in verse 12, on verse 11, it says, So when Adam heard these words, he believed them and said to these angels, Speak the word of the Most High, that I may receive it. And Hasatan, Satan, said unto him, Swear. He said, Promise. All right. Promise me that you will receive it. Then Adam said, I know not how to swear. Right? And promise. He said, I don't know how to swear and promise. Make an oath. And Satan said to him, Hold out thy hand and put it inside my hand. Then Adam held out his hand and put it into Satan's hand. And Hasatan said unto him, Say now, so true as the Most High is living, rational and speaking, who raised the heavens, Shemaim, in the space. and established the earth, the ground, and the earth upon the waters, the islands, and have created me out of the four elements and out of the dust of the earth, the world. I will not break my promise nor renounce my word. And Adam swore this. Then Hasatan, right, Lucifer, said to him, look, it is now some time since you came out of the garden, and you know us neither wickedness nor evil. But now your Elohim says to you to take Eve, who came out of your side, your rib, and to wed her, right? Marry her, that she bear you children, to comfort you and to drive from you trouble and sorrow. But when Adam heard these words from Hasatan, he sorrowed much. He was very depressed because of his oath, what he promised, and his promises. It said, shall I commit adultery with my flesh, with my body, and my bones? And shall I sin against myself? For the Most High to destroy me, the Elohim, and to remove me out from off the face of the earth? Since when at first I ate of that tree, he drove me out of the garden into this strange land. He kicked me out of the garden and deprived me of my bright nature, and brought death upon me, darkness. If then I should do this, he will kill. It says, cut off my life, kill me, and take my life from the earth. And he will cast me into hell, Hades, the underworld, and will plague me, afflict me there a long time, punish me there a long time. But the Most High never spoke the words you have told me, says Adam, and ye are not gods, ye are not powers, ye are not judges, ye are not angels, messengers, right? Nor yet sent from him, the Elohim, the Master. You're not sent from the Most High, but ye are devils. That's right. Come to me under the false appearance. Demons that came under the false appearance, right? They came as the angels of light, right? Like those of Revelation 2 and 9, those that say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. But it says, ye are devils, demons, and you come to me under the false appearance, right, of angels, pretending to be angels. Away from me, ye cursed of the Most High, the Elohim. Then those devils fled from before Adam, and he and Eve arose, got up, and left to the cave of treasures, and went into it. Then Adam said to Eve, if you saw what I did, tell it not, say nothing, for I sinned against the Most High in promising by his great name, and I have placed my hand another time into that of Satan's. Eve then held her peace. She kept quiet, as Adam told her. Then Adam arose, got up, and spread his hands unto the Most High, asking and entreating him with tears. He's praying to him with tears to forgive him, pardon me, what I have done, he have done. And Adam remained so standing and praying 40 days and 40 nights. Sounds familiar? Adam, he neither ate nor drank until he dropped down upon the earth. All right, because he was in the spiritual realm. Till he dropped down upon the earth after praying from hunger and thirst. All right, he was in the spirit. Then the Most High sent his word. Who's his word? Yasha unto him, to Adam, who raised him up, lifted him up from where he lay. Get up, and said unto him, O Adam, why hast thou sworn by my name? And why hast thou made agreement with Hasatan another time? But Adam cried and said, O Elohim, forgive me, for I did this unwittingly, not knowing, believing they were powers or angels, messengers. And the Most High forgave Adam, saying to him, beware of Hasatan. And he withdrew his word from Adam, his voice, which is Yasha. Then Adam's heart, mind, his spirit was comforted. He felt better. And he took Eve, and they went out of the cave, their home, to make some food for their bodies, their flesh. All right. But from that day, Adam struggled in mind, his thoughts about his wedding Eve, his marrying Eve, afraid as he was to do it if the Most High should be angry with him. Then Adam and Eve went to the river of water and sat on the bank, as people do when they enjoy themselves by the bank. But Hasatan was jealous. The serpent was jealous, y'all, of them. All right. The couple that was going to be married, right? And Hasatan would destroy them, wanted to destroy them, right? Adam's heart set on fire. Then Hasatan and 10 from his hosts, his what? His army, transformed themselves into maidens. So Hasatan's Satans, which are demons, all right, they changed themselves into maidens, virgins. Do you understand what I'm saying? The changing of kind. Anyway, then Satan and 10 from his hosts, his angels, right, his wicked ones, transformed themselves into maidens, all right, virgins, women. These spirits are something else, but they changed themselves into maidens. Sounds like what's going on in the world today. Maidens unlike any others in the whole world for grace or beauty or favor. All right. They came up out of the river in presence of Adam and Eve, and they said among themselves, come, we will look at the faces of Adam and Eve, who are of the men upon earth. How beautiful they are, and how different is their look from our own faces, for how they truly look. Then they came to Adam and Eve and greeted them and stood wondering at them. These transgender spirits. Adam and Eve looked at them also. Adam and Eve looked at them also and wondered at their beauty and said, is there then under us another world with such beautiful creatures as these in it? And those maidens, the virgins, right? It wasn't maidens, but these other spirits that transformed into maidens said to Adam and Eve, Yes, indeed, we are an abundant creation. Then Adam said to them, but how do you multiply? How do you increase? How do you replenish the earth? Mm, mm, mm. They don't, because they're gay, or they're lesbian, or they're hermaphrodites, they're Nephilim, they're demons, marine spirits, and they will be destroyed, and they will be judged. Anyway, verse 6, and they answered him, we have husbands who wedded us, and we bear them children, who grow up, and who in their turn wed, they marry, and are wedded, they're given into marriage, and also bear children. What? And thus we increase, and so we increase. They transform themselves, and so they increase. And if so be, O Adam, you will not believe us, we will show you our husbands and our children. Then they shouted over the river as if to call their husbands, nasty, and their children, who came up from the river, men and children, and every one came to his wife, his children being with him. But when Adam and Eve saw them, they stood dumb and wondered at them. They were surprised. Then they said to Adam and Eve, you see our husbands and our children? Wed Eve as we wed our wives. What? Marry Eve as we marry our wives. And ye shall have children, the same as we. When you get married to the state, I don't know. But that's something interesting right there. Think about that stuff right there. All right. And then you got to think about the marriage instituted. Most High instituted marriage between Adam and Eve, right? Anyway, 9, I'm going to read it again. Then they said to Adam and Eve, you see our husbands, right? These are demonic spirits that transform. They're probably male spirits. Do you see our husbands and our children? Wed Eve as we wed our wives, and you shall have children the same as we. This was a device of Hasatan to deceive Adam. A wicked union is what they talking about. A different type of marriage. 10. Satan also thought within himself, the Most High at first commanded Adam concerning the fruit of the tree, saying to him, eat not of it, and else of death you shall die, you will die. But Adam ate of it, and still the Most High did not kill him. He only announced upon him death and plagues, afflictions, tribulations, and trials, until the day he shall come out of his body, to the day he come out of his spirit. Out of his flesh, into the spirit realm. Now then, if I deceive him, if I fool him to do this thing, and to do what? To marry Eve without the Most High's commandment. What type of marriage is he talking about? What type of wedding is he talking about? The Most High will kill him, will cut him off. Then, therefore did Hasatan work this apparition before Adam all right, this illusion, and Eve, because he sought to kill him because he was jealous, and to make him disappear, vanish from off the face of the earth. All right. Just a little bit more, y'all. Meanwhile, the fire of sin came upon Adam, and he thought of committing sin, but he restrained himself, fearing if he followed this advice of Satan, the Most High, the Elohim, would put him to death. Then Adam and Eve arose and prayed to the Most High, while Satan and his army went down into the river in presence of Adam and Eve, to let them see that they were going back to their own regions. Then Adam and Eve went back to the cave of treasures as they were wont about evening time, and they both arose and prayed to the Most High that night. Adam remained standing in prayer, yet not knowing how to pray by reason of the thoughts of his mind or his spirit regarding, or his thoughts regarding his wedding, Eve, marrying Eve. And he continued so until morning. And when light arose, Adam said unto Eve, get up, let us go below the mountain where they brought us gold, and let us ask the Most High concerning this matter. Then Eve said, what is this matter, O Adam? He answered her, that I may request the Most High to inform me about the wedding you. For I will not do it without his order, his command. If he make us die, you and me, for those devils have set my mind on fire with thoughts of what they showed us in their sinful apparitions, illusions. Then Eve said to Adam, why need we go below? Why do we need to go down the mountain? Let us rather stand up and pray in our cave to the Most High. Let us know whether this advice is good or not. Then Adam got up in prayer and said, O Most High, you know us that we transgressed thy law, and from the moment we have transgressed, we were bereft of our bright nature, removed of our bright nature, and our body became brutish. All right. Requiring food and drink with animal desires. Command us, O Most High, not to give way to them without your order. If you bring us to nothing. For if you give us not the order, we shall be overpowered and follow that advice of Satan, and you will again make us die. If not, then take our souls from us, our spirits. Let us be rid of the animal desire. And if you give us no order respecting this thing, then sever Eve from me and me from her, and place us each far away from the other. Yet again, O Most High, when you have put us asunder apart from each other, the devils will deceive us with their apparitions and destroy our minds and defile our thoughts towards each other. Still, if it is not each of us towards the other, it will at all events be through their appearance when they show themselves to us. Here Adam ended his prayer. Right? The betrothal of Adam and Eve. Then the Most High looked upon the words of Adam, that they were true or honest, and that he could long wait his order respecting the advice of Satan. And the Most High approved Adam in what he had thought concerning this, and in the prayer he had offered in his presence. And the word of the Most High came unto Adam, Yasha, and said to him, O Adam, if only you hadst this caution at first, ere thou comest out of the garden into this land, then you would never came into this land. After that, the Most High sent his angel who had brought gold, and the angel who had brought incense, and the angel who had brought myrrh to Adam, that they should inform him respecting his wedding, marrying Eve. Then those angels said to Adam, take the gold and give it to Eve as a wedding gift. Got gifts. And betroth her. Then give her some incense and myrrh as a present, and be ye, though be ye, you and she one flesh, and be you one body. All right. Okay. Present these gifts, and be ye and she one body. Enjoy each other. All right. Consummate the marriage. Be one flesh. Take care of one another. Adam hearkened to the angels and took the gold and put it into Eve's bosom in her garment and betrothed her with his hand. Then the angels commanded Adam and Eve to arise, pray 40 days and 40 nights. And after that, Adam should come in to his wife, have sex, for then this would be an act pure, because it's an act that is clean, holy, and undefiled between Adam and Eve, man and woman, not man and man, and not Eve and Eve. All right. So the act is pure, holy between husband and wife, right? And undefiled. It's not dirty. And he should have children, that he should have children who would multiply, increase, all right, and replenish the face of the earth. Then both Adam and Eve received the words of the angels, and the angels departed from them. Angels of Elohim, Iyeh, Ashar Iyeh, the highest. All right, the Ancient of Days. Then Adam and Eve began to fast. They did what? Fast. And to pray until the end of the 40 days. And then they came together as the angels had told them. They united. And from the time Adam left the garden, paradise, until he wedded Eve, engaged or married her, were 233 days. That is 7 months and 13 days. I don't know. So, and thus was Satan's war with Adam defeated. So, marriage is very important, and we need to understand the institution of marriage. I'm gonna read one more thing. I'll read a little bit of real quick. Let's see if I can get that to marriage. I'm just gonna read it in the what is this? The Zondervan? Yeah, Bible Dictionary. It says marriage is an intimate personal union to which a man and woman consent, consummated and continuously nourished by sexual intercourse, and perfected in a lifelong partnership of mutual love and commitment. It is also a social institution regulated by the word of the Most High and by the laws and customs which a society develops to safeguard its own continuity. And welfare. The Creator made man and woman, displaying his full image. All right. Marriage is the sacrament of human society. Husband and wife both share a perpetuate their happiness in having and rearing a family within the sphere of their own love. Thus, marriage is more than an end in itself. It is the means to ends outside the marriage couple. The unity of husband and wife is of God's creative will, for from Him come the love and grace which enable them to grow together in life, comradeship, to beget children, and to fulfill their responsibility towards their children and to society as a family unit. Husband and wife become one in relation to the community so that through marriage, a new social unit emerges. All right. And there's more on marriage, but I just wanted to share that. And yeah, the scripture says they'll be given into marriage, but then you got to think about what kind of marriage would they be given into in the end times. And it says some will be forbidding to marry. So I just wanted to share. I thought some of this was interesting. Um, so, and for husband and wives, you got to stick together. There's a lot of gender war going on. Woman, I don't need a man, and you know, so it's vice versa. Fighting. There's a lot of gender fighting right now. And people divorcing into foolishness and wickedness. All right. So blessings. Shalom.